Good morning, it's Heather DeLuca, and yeah, I'm a little, I feel a little verklempt. I have a very special guest in the studio with me. This is her first time visiting us since earning the title of Miss America, and a place in history. Please meet Nia Franklin.
Good morning.
Good morning. You can move that mic up if you need to.
Awesome.
Nia's got the crown on today.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So it's been a week and a day since the Miss America competition. So tell us what your first week as Miss America has been like. What have you been up to since last Sunday?
It's been such a treat. It's been just a dream, and more than I can even imagine. Monday we kicked off the tour with Good Morning America, so I was able to meet Michael, and I was also on the Kelly and Ryan show,
Yeah.
which is crazy. I'm just meeting these celebrities back to back to back. And then also the next day I went to do some radio. I was actually able to be on the Sway Universe show, which he's a really, he's an icon in the hip hop
To
music
me,
world.
yeah, I mean, just back to his MTV days
MTV.
on TRL.
So
Sway's the jam.
yeah, and everyone was just so nice. You hear celebrities aren't really nice sometimes, but they were nice to me, and so it felt special. And then I went to LA for about 2-3 days, and I just got back yesterday, and I was able to even hang out with my Miss California, Mackenzie. And so it's been just so much love, and everywhere that I've been, I've just felt loved, and I'm really excited to take on the year, and I think that it'll be good to remember these moments as the year goes by.
Yes, I hope that you do, because even though it's a full year, it does go by quick, especially when you're not really in the same place for very long. I mean, no more than like 48 hours. So we know that you're trekking everywhere, and just congratulations. What did you think of the new format of Miss America? Were you sad that you weren't able to participate in a swimsuit category, or did you not miss it at all?
I didn't miss it during the week. I thought I would at first, and part of that was just because I was able to win the swimsuit or the lifestyle and fitness portion at Miss New York, and so I knew that if I went to Miss America, I would probably do well in that and maybe get some points, maybe even take home a prelim. So it was a little sad that I wouldn't get that opportunity. But during the week, it was so freeing not to have to worry about necessarily what I looked like on the outside, especially regarding my midriff area on stage, because during that week sometimes you don't have that much sleep, or you might not have all the food that you would normally eat when you're at home and you can cook for yourself. So it can be hard to maintain whatever you do outside of competition there.
Absolutely.
And so I felt that it was more important to focus on what I had to say and what I was going to bring to the table as Miss America, which the job of Miss America doesn't include wearing a swimsuit ever. I mean,
Ever.
Unless you're on vacation, and even then, that's not your job, that's your vacation. So I would say that it was more freeing, and it felt more authentic to what the job is, and it felt more real, and I really appreciated that.
I definitely feel like we got to know you guys more without focusing so much on appearance, which was, the goal headed into Miss America 2.0. So you do the Show Us Your Shoes parade, which I always say brings a little levity to the Miss America competition week with preliminaries and everything, and you showed off your love for New York with the Rockettes.
Yes, the Radio City Rockettes.
Yeah, so I thought that was great, but you get past, that Saturday night, and then you get to the actual competition. Once the lights go on, the hosts are on stage, and the cameras turn on. What is it like to actually be in the competition as it's taking place? How were your... I mean, you had to have been nervous. There's no way that doesn't take over at some point.
It does, and I was more nervous, I would say, before it was lights, camera, action. I remember doing my makeup, and I was just shaking a little bit, like this is actually going to happen. But I just decided to pray, calm myself down, called a friend. I showed them my makeup, and I was like, do I look good? And they said yes. And then I calmed down. I will say the first moment before we actually walked on the stage, while we were waiting, and there was this cold opening of us, my line was Sisters, Daughters, Friends. That moment was just a ball of energy, not necessarily nervousness, but just excitement. I think at that point the nerves were out, and mentally it was as if this is it. You're ready for this moment. If you're not, oh well, but you just got to go out there and do it.
Yeah, I don't feel like there were too many curveballs in terms of even the questions. Yeah. The questions that you asked of your sister contestants, and the ones that the judges. it didn't seem like they were trying to like purposely trip anybody up. They really wanted to get to know you guys, but your shining moment was, I mean, you chose to sing from Puccini's La Boheme.
Yes.
And opera, I love. I have such an appreciation for it. Even though I don't understand a word of it. I took 6 years of Italian. Do you understand what you're singing?
Yes.
You actually do?
Yes. So it's a big thing when you're a classical singer to know your translations, because if you don't know like how to really emote what you're saying, it doesn't come off as authentic, or like you even know what the character's going through. And so the Musetta, that's the character who I was representing and embodying. She is a woman who knows what she wants. She is trying to get her boyfriend back because she's very, very high maintenance, and she wants all the attention, all eyes on her. And there's one person in the world that she's just not getting that from, and she's dying over it. But so is he, and she knows that. And so that's kind of the approach that I took on the aria.
Well, it definitely came through, and I know how important arts in education is for you, and the importance of music in school especially. I don't think that I would be here. I can't sing, I can't play an instrument, but I do remember music class and those music teachers in school being instrumental in my love for music. So how do you want to share that as part of your platform now that you've got the world's attention as you spend this year as Miss America?
I want to just share my story, and I know that can influence a lot of people hearing what I went through. And people don't know, I didn't want to become a music major until I was in high school. Lots of people, there are kids that dream of that since they're 5 years old playing piano. But for me, it was later in life, and I think that's okay. But I do want going forward more students to be aware that you can major in music and you can have a successful career. So many kids don't know that, and so I would love to continue my partnership with Sing for Hope, which is based out of New York City, but they're a global organization, as well as get involved with NAFME, the National Association for Music Educators, and speak at any events that they have. Go and talk to teachers and be that kind of example and share my story to students who may not even believe or have the confidence that they can excel in music.
And to administrators, because we know that when times are tough for school districts, music and the arts are the very first thing to go. Right. So I'm glad that you're advocating for that. So thank you. I know that you're originally from North Carolina. Yes. I mean, you did actually compete as in the Miss North Carolina competition a few times. Do you still have family there? Just thinking about them this week during the hurricane.
I do, and thankfully they are closer inland and away from everything that's happening in Wilmington and in Greenville and those areas, more on the eastern part of the state. Yeah. But I do have a lot of friends. I mean, I have a friend who had to evacuate, and she has a beautiful home in Wilmington, and my heart goes out to them, and I'm praying for them because this is a really difficult time. And I know even the school that I went to for my undergrad, ECU, they haven't been having classes, and it's just really, really sad. And I'm hoping that that the storm will just pass so that we can rebuild these areas, because they're saying there could be permanent damage. So.
Yeah. You think you'll visit there as Miss America?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. I hope to. I'm not sure how soon I'll get there, but I do know that my mom is really excited about all of this and she wants to throw a homecoming for me, so I will definitely get there as soon as I can.
Your mom and dad in the crowd were so adorable. I mean, they looked like they were living every moment with you. Like, when you won the crown, it was like they won the crown. And your dad was just like, you could see that paternal pride.
Definitely. He has a lot of that.
So are they treating you differently now that you've gone from daughter to Miss America?
Not really. They still will call and yell at me if they need to or whatever. So not much has changed. I think they're just so proud, though. They didn't expect this to happen, especially being that I competed in North Carolina and aged out last year, but thankfully they raised the age. There's actually a woman, Grace and Carol, we competed together in North Carolina. She actually wrote a letter to Miss America saying that she just wishes they would raise that age one more year.
Yeah.
And it happened. And so I'm really thankful for that letter that she wrote. And it's just really crazy how timing and life kind of can work out.
Yeah, and as Miss New York, I mean, New York comes to play at Miss America. I mean, they have a long track record. I mean, I think like 4 of the last 10 Miss Americas have come from New York. When you think of
4 and 7 years.
Nina and Kira Kazantsev, like, it's crazy. Yeah.
So actually, not to brag, but we broke the tie this year. So I'm the 7th Miss New York to win Miss America, so we are the state that has the most Miss Americas now.
Tied with Texas?
We were tied with Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, okay. Well, congratulations again. It's been a pleasure seeing your journey, and I'm sure we'll see you many more times over the course of your reign.
Yes, please.
So get out there. I know that you'll do good, and you'll share, you'll do what that what that crown advocates for is sharing what it is like to achieve your dreams, that it's possible, and doing good for the arts and education. So thank you. It's nice meeting you. This is Nia Franklin, 2019 Miss America, here on SoJO 104.9.
Thank you.